Hi, my name is Fletcher. I'm the CEO of Discover, performance hiring software. Today I want to talk about knowing who you're looking for. I see this all the time. People come to me with a job ad or description they pulled off the internet that's not even theirs, and they say, I need to hire a salesperson, and here's the ad. It's like, just drives me crazy. In our previous videos, we talked a lot about starting with the end in mind, and that really influences one of the key pieces to successful hiring, which is your candidate scorecard. That is knowing who you're looking for. Part of it, the first part you want to think about is what's realistic, right? Based on what I'm compensating, what type of job this is, what type of environment it is, who is most likely to want that job, who is most likely, is this job most likely a step up opportunity for, right? People taking a step back, that's not going to do you any good. They're just going to turn over. What kind of person is that? Is that a recent high school grad? Maybe somebody who had a less traditional path, didn't go to college. Maybe that's somebody who went to a brick and mortar four-year school, or maybe that's somebody who went to an online University of Phoenix. Maybe that's somebody who had certain previous life experiences, who does volunteer work. Who knows, right? You want to put in, you want to think about who's that demographic, that person that this is going to be a step up opportunity for. You want to think about that when we're creating these candidate scorecards, because that's going to influence the types of attributes that these people are most likely going to come to the table with or not. And it's going to help us decide what's a must-have attribute we're looking for and what's a not important one. Biggest mistake I see with candidate scorecards, including job descriptions, is the list of demands are unicornish, right? Nobody has all of these attributes or qualities, right? So the goal here is we want to hone this down into 3 to 7 attributes that fit into a must-have, a deal breaker, a nice to have, and then remove everything to the not that important bucket. So we're not distracted by an attribute that doesn't really matter. Common one would be college education, right? Frankly, many jobs don't really require that, and your job might, but most don't. From there, we want to determine when we talk about attributes, we want to look at behavioral qualities. We want to look at skill sets. We want to look at previous experiences. And then we want to look at credentials. So those are like education, certifications, things like that, right? So those attributes are going to break down into one or more of those 4 buckets. Start with a brainstorming exercise. So I have a clear picture of what the job is and what it's going to take, because I've done that training and onboarding exercise in our previous videos. And then I've imagined the type of person that A, will be good at this job, but B, where this is going to be a great opportunity, right? A highly desirable opportunity for them. And then I'm going to brainstorm. I'm going to put everything I can think of down, like the thing that drives me crazy, the 57 things on a job description, right? And then I want to start to sort those and rank those until I get down to that 3 to 7 number. And then we built right into our discovered hiring platform a candidate scorecard tool. This will allow you to then put that attribute right into to your interviewing process. Give it a clear definition. So if it's, I need somebody who's highly motivated, well, what does that mean? Well, motivation means one thing to this person, another thing to that person, right? So give it a definition. Put that in there, and then you have a clear way to evaluate people after you get through the interviews. And then we want to align these things with our interview guides. So we offer 72 pre-built interview guides right into the Discover platform, and they're all customizable, or you can create your own, but you can pull from those question banks, or you can start with a customer service interview guide and then adjust it to fit your needs. We want to pick questions or create an interview guide that helps us, that aligns with that candidate scorecard, to make sure that we're only asking questions that help us get to the bottom of those 3 to 7 things on the scorecard. So again, Discovered, the performance hiring platform, offers you a couple of really great tools for executing the candidate scorecard, starting with that end in mind approach. One is that candidate scorecard. You can set that up. Oh, by the way, there's 10,000 attributes already pre-organized by just about any job you can imagine in the world that you can start with. So you can put in a nurse and bam, here's going to be 50 different things that you can choose from. So if you're having a hard time brainstorming, start there. All right. So use the scorecard in Discovered. And then second, use the interview guide tools that are pre-baked, make the adjustments, make sure those aligned. And then lastly, you can use interview mode when you're interviewing people so that you have your interview questions, you have your scorecard, the candidate's resume right there, maybe a video interview, a video of that candidate as well. So you have all of that information all there right in front of you so that you can get through your interview, and within minutes, you can have your scorecard filled out and off to the next task. If this was helpful for you, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and you'll get more of this great content as it comes out.